Long before the islands of Indonesia had names, before maps were drawn and oceans were crossed, the land was ruled by something small, a lizard. It scurried between rocks. It hid from shadows. It survived by running. This lizard was nothing special. No armor, no fire, no legend, just survival. But the world it lived in was changing. Islands drifted. Volcanoes rose. Food became scarce. Predators disappeared. And when danger fades, something else happens. Size begins to matter. Over thousands of generations, some lizards grew slightly larger. Not because they wanted to, but because larger bodies meant fewer enemies. Larger jaws meant more food. Stronger tails meant dominance. Most failed, a few survived, and evolution remembered those few. As the islands isolated them, these lizards became trapped in a strange experiment. No big predators, plenty of prey, endless heat. So the rules changed. Speed no longer mattered, strength did. Bodies grew heavier, bones thickened, skulls widened, teeth sharpened. What once fled now stood its ground. But here's where the story turns dark. To survive on these islands, eating wasn't enough. They needed a weapon, and nature delivered one. Inside their mouths, bacteria evolved, a toxic cocktail, a bite that didn't need to kill instantly, only infect. One bite, one wound, and time would finish the job. This was no longer a lizard. This was a hunter that let the world bleed for it. Over time, these creatures stopped acting like reptiles. They hunted like kings, they stalked like wolves, they ruled like dragons. And then, they grew massive. 10 feet long, 300 pounds, tongues tasting the air for blood miles away. The Komodo dragon was born. Not overnight, not magically, but bone by bone, tooth by tooth, generation by generation. This wasn't a glow-up. This was a slow transformation into a monster. And here's the terrifying part. The Komodo dragon didn't evolve to be evil, it evolved to be efficient. It doesn't chase, it waits, it watches, it doesn't rush, it knows time is on its side. And right here, this is where the fairy tale becomes a warning. Because evolution didn't stop. It never does. If a tiny lizard can become a living dragon, what else is still changing right now? If stories like this blow your mind, subscribe for more, because every creature on Earth has a hidden origin story just as wild as this one, and you don't want to miss the next transformation. Today, the Komodo dragon stands as the largest lizard alive, a relic, a ruler, a reminder. That nature doesn't need magic to create monsters, it only needs time. And somewhere right now, a small creature is surviving, becoming something future generations will fear.